Hello everyone. In this video, I will give you some hints on problem number 2 of homework 1, which is plotting the butterfly fly curves. Uh, So actually, there are several ways to plot the butterfly fly curves. I am showing you one way, or I am giving you some hints to plot the butterfly curves. This is just an example. You can plot in other ways as well. So let's start. Suppose this is an inverter. Okay, this is the output node. Let's name the input node as in and the output node as out. Okay, so what is the transfer characteristics of this inverter? You know that, so we need to plot the output in the y-axis of this inverter and the input in the x-axis, right? And the curve should look like this for this inverter. And to make a butterfly curve, you need another cross-coupled inverter, right? And we need to plot the transfer characteristics in this plot as well. But for this, the x-axis will be the y-axis and the y-axis will be the x-axis. I mean, the axis will be interchanged. Uh, I mean, the x-axis will have V out and the y-axis will have V in for this second inverter, right? So this will look like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, so how can we do that? So in HSPICE code, you do not need to plot. I mean, you do not need to run two inverters, input and output characteristics, or etc. Instead, what you can do, you can just simulate one inverter, okay, and take the data of input node voltage and output node voltage, and then just plot it. And you can plot this. You can extract the data from HSPICE and plot it in MATLAB. So I will use that way. I mean, I will extract the HSPICE results file data and use those data to plot in MATLAB. Okay, so what will I do? I will take uh, input data, I mean input voltage data, and I will take output voltage data. And in MATLAB, I will plot, at first, I will plot the in data in the x-axis and the out data in the y-axis. And in the MATLAB, I will plot again here in the same plot. And in the second case, I will plot out data in the x-axis and in data in the y-axis. So that's what I will do. And that should give me this kind of butterfly curve. Okay, so let's do that. So this is a typical HSPICE code for an inverter. I'm not going into the details of the inverter code because you already know that. I want to highlight this line actually. So this line will be used to extract data from the HSPICE in a text file. So the command says dot print v of ng. Here in my code, ng is the input node of the inverter. This is actually a code of a single inverter, right? Okay, so ng is my input node and nd is my output node. So I am trying to print the voltages of the input node and the output node, which I will plot in the MATLAB after extracting the data from HSPICE results. Okay, so let me run the code as usual. Let me just load HSPICE software and let me run the edited code, which is HSPICE HW1. I'm just typing my code name. Okay, so the job has been concluded. So let's analyze the results. As you can see in the left panel, there should be results. You need to just refresh the folder to get the generated files. As you can see, there are several files generated after running that code. So among these files, we are more interested in this .print sw0 file. I mean the extension with the print sw. So this file is created when you use the print command in your HSPICE code. Remember, we used our print command uh, in the HSPICE code, and that's why this file is generated. So this is a text file. We need to convert this text file to .txt extension actually. So let's download that first in your local PC. After downloading that print sw file, I have opened it in the Notepad++. Here I will edit this file, and as you can see, the second column is the voltage of ng and the third column is the voltage of nd. So ng is my input and nd is my output of that inverter that we have simulated. So we have to prepare this file so that we can use this file to plot in MATLAB. So to do that, we need to remove these letters. I mean, you know, let me just select all these writings and let me just delete them. Okay, now they are in proper column format. So the second column is my input, and the third column is my output of the inverter. And let me see if there are more writings at yeah, at the end of this file. So I am also deleting this. So this file now contains pure data, right? There are no writings and etc. Pure columns of data. Okay, so we have to prepare the file like this, and we will save this as a text file extension. I mean, with .txt. So let me save that file. So let me save this file as a text file. So I'm going to file, then save as, and let's go inside the new folder. Okay, so you have to make sure that the save as type is normal text file or .txt. And let me name this file as VFL butterfly. Okay, VFL. So we will use this file to plot in MATLAB. So let's open MATLAB now. So I have opened the MATLAB and wrote some code lines here. So as you can see, we can use the read table command from MATLAB to read the text file that we have just edited. So in the left hand side, as you can see, I told you that the second column is the input and the third column is the output. Okay. So at first, the whole text file is saved in a variable called ref, and we want to extract the second column and third column separately. So the second column is saved in a variable called xref, where using this kind of commands and if syntaxes, you can just save the second column in the xref array and the third column in the yref array. Okay, then you just have to plot xref versus yref, and uh, in the similar way, you can just plot on the same curve the second inverter's output versus input. I mean, here we are not, as I have already mentioned, that I am not using two inverters. I am just using one inverter, and I'm just interchanging the x and y axes, right? So that's what I have done here. At first, I put x reference in the x-axis and y reference in the y-axis, and in the second plot, I have plot y reference in the x-axis and the x reference in the y-axis. And if you just run this code, and you will get the butterfly cloud. Hope this helps. Thank you so much for watching this.